Hi, Susan Leahy here from RobertsRulesMadeSimple.com. Welcome to another episode of Robert's Rules Revealed. Today we're going to be talking with fellow parliamentarian Lorenzo Cuesta as we answer key questions about Robert's Rules of Order. Now before we start, make sure that you've subscribed to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a single episode. All right, so today we're on with Lorenzo Cuesta from roberts-rules.com, and we're going to be shedding some light on one of the biggest mysteries in meetings, and that's how to take great minutes. Lorenzo, welcome. How are you doing?
Just fine. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. And like I said, we're going to be kind of shedding some light on this question, and I know you are the man to ask, what should actually be included in the minutes?
I'm glad you asked that because many of the problems that groups have are caused by poor minutes. They don't realize that. And all they have to do is not go into all this long list of thoughts and ideas and criticisms. Instead, just focus on the important things. For instance, number one, you need to write down the wording of every motion as it is stated by the presiding officer, not as anybody else heard it, because it's this exact wording that is what everyone is going to discuss and vote upon.
And and we really need to emphasize this point because I think that sometimes the motion that's on the floor just gets lost and the secretary is just trying to write down what she or he thinks that motion is. So I liked what you said, the presiding officer has to restate the motion, and that's the motion that needs to get recorded in the minutes, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, what else needs to be included in the minutes?
Here's another point. Too often I see minutes that have a listing of things that it was discussed or covered, but they don't say what happened. Minutes have to indicate the exact action that was taken. For instance, was the motion adopted, defeated, postponed, referred, laid? Because all of this has a consequence not only on business, but on the next meeting.
Yeah, and it's about the action that was taken, people. And I think you're right. When the action is left out of the minutes are really no good. They're not important. It just ends up being a bunch of he said, she said, and people are ending up putting in dialogue instead of putting in the action. And that's what really is important in the meetings.
I agree. That's right.
Well, what else is missing in the minutes, or what else do we need to put in there?
Here's another thing that is often misused, and that is the number of the votes. They should only be included if there has been a ballot, as I said, such as an election. Or if not, when a counted vote has been ordered. You have to say how much for and how much against. But at no other time do you waste time trying to get the exact count, because all you really want to know is did we have a majority or not. That's all. Right,
and it's like, come on, people, we don't need to waste so much time. At the end of the day, it's, if the motion failed or if it passed. I mean, that's really all that we're interested in, unless you said that a formal kind of roll call vote was asked to be taken, or a counted vote. But other than that, if it was passed or if it's failed, and that's all we need to really put in the minutes, right?
Exactly. I had one other point, and that is when the report by the treasurer is being given, all you need is 4 numbers: the current balance, the receipts, the disbursements, and then the final balance. That's it. Nothing else is needed. Don't waste time.
Yeah. Don't waste time. And I think it's that sense of, at the end of the day, with the treasurer's report, we only want the final totals. You don't have to put the whole report in there. Do you find that most of your clients, they include too much instead of including the right things?
And it gets to the point where you can't get any business done because you're listening to someone read off all these numbers that nobody cares about.
Nobody cares about. And it's never a great mystery to me why in an organization, when they say who wants to be secretary, everybody sits on their hands because they think they're going to have to write so much. So remember, people, they're minutes, not seconds. And Lorenzo, I want to thank you for imparting your wisdom, and I want to encourage all of you to visit Lorenzo's website, roberts-rules.com. He's got some great handouts about how to really write powerful minutes. So thank you so much, Lorenzo, and remember, it's minutes, not seconds. All right, take care.